you can thank God for the mother you are today. I thank God for my children and also all the children that need the love and care of a mother. Because we have children, but there are many children that don't have mother today. They also need love. And we as mothers, Christian mothers, we can give the love that God has given us. We are special because God made us to be special. We can do many things that require a lot of patience. We as mothers, we have love, we have patience. We all know that how our children can be sometimes. We carry children for 9 months and we show care for our children. We show care in a way that almost seems sometimes impossible. But thank God that we have God. A mother is loving. A mother cares. And many other things. A mother is patient and bears much things. And a prayer of a mother for her children is very powerful. She does not give up. And that I can say today. And you all know, my children is here, my Shalene is here, Shanti is here. I always pray for my children, and I thank God for the prayer I pray for my children, my Shalene today, that you all see the fruits today, the results from my prayer, because I pray, I cry. I say, God, save my children for me. And I thank God today. I am so proud of my children. I love them. And all this because of God. I have another son, and I pray for him. I keep praying till I cannot more, because God have to touch him. God have to save him. I thank God today for the mother He made me to be, because I was not so. It doesn't matter what condition you have as mother today. It doesn't matter how you are today. God is able to turn your situation around, deliver you, and make you strong like He did with me. Because I was very weak. That's what I can say. I was very weak, no power. I grew up without a mother in my life, and was a very painful experience. I say painful because I was crying. In my youth, I used to put a picture of my mother. I was missing her, crying, and I grew up without the love of a mother or without the love of a father. My mother died when I was 1 year. I didn't know my mother, only on picture. But I miss her. And my father was there, but my father didn't know better how to give me love, how to be for me. I love my father because he didn't know better. But this is what the word of God says in Psalm 27, verse 10. When my father and my mother abandon me, then the Lord will take me up. So that is what God has done in my life. Because I didn't know what the plan of God was for me. Why He let my mother die. Why? I was asking. But now I don't ask God that question anymore, because God has always a good plan for our lives. Amen. He knows better. He knows what He wants to do. Because I know If my mother was alive, the way my mother was, I think that my mother would be an idol for me, because my mother was a very good woman. So they tell me my mother was a very kind, very sweet woman, and for what they tell me, I missed her. But I think maybe if my mother was alive today, maybe I didn't know God like I know God today. So I thank God for that experience that I went through without a mother, and seeking till I must go to God for love. But so I was weak and not strong. But today I can cry, but not because of pity, but because I know God. I know that God is for me, and that He loves me, and His love is for me. His love is greater than any pain that I can have. His love is greater than any pain you can have today as mother. Thank God for Jesus Christ that came in my life and filled me with His love. Thank God today that He can fill your life with His love. And that I may be a blessing for my children, my grandchildren, and many other children that need that love of God. We have that love. We can give it to all other children that don't have the love of a mother that God put in our ways. Because my house was always a house that many children came. I take care of two children, two girls. One of them died, and one of them is also today. But I gave them my love. I gave them the love of God. So we can give love to other children. I also thank God today for the man of God, Pastor Loki. I love you. I thank God for you, because since the day I put my feet here in this church, I can see you are a father, you are a leader, you are a man that loves. So you take care of me, you take care of my children. And I thank God for you out of my heart. I cannot put my heart outside to express my gratitude to God and to you and your family. God bless you. And to the children, I want to say one last thing. Honor your father and your mother. Like Ephesians 6:2 says, I wrote it down here, Ephesians 6, honor thy father and thy mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with you, and that mayest the long time, that may live long on this earth. So honor your father and your mother, love your mother, and love your father, honor them, because if you do that, you honor God, and God has a promise for you that you may live long in this life. God bless you all. I have a little verse for the mothers, so I ask Shanti to give them to me. And I have also a little thing for my spiritual mother. Oh yeah, a verse of the Bible. Praise the Lord.
Thank you.